Happy Friday, everyone. Today's topic is more on the topic of negotiation. And we're going to talk some real numbers today. I got my trusty calculator out to make sure that I've done all my numbers correctly. And I want to walk you through some real life examples of negotiation, of salary negotiation, and how much money you're truly, like, for real, leaving on the table. At the end of the day, how much money could have been in your bank account after taxes had you been able to negotiate a higher salary, had you been able to negotiate a higher or any signing bonus at all, or other benefits that are absolutely worth real money. And so in the post below this, I walk you through the numbers as far as our average client. And it's really hard. An average number is kind of hard to do because we can't promise that everyone gets those results, and some of our clients get results that are way better than that, and it ends up being on average because everybody's kind of starting at a different place, going to a different place, live in different parts of the country. We've even had clients who've moved from the United States to other countries, so then the math becomes even a little bit harder there in terms of converting US dollars to other kinds of dollars. But all that being said, it's really important to understand, no matter where you are with negotiation, like how you feel about salary negotiation and benefit negotiation, basically. Some of our clients come to us and they say, yeah, I suck at it. I suck at negotiation. I need to get better. Other people are like, you know what, I'm okay at it, but I know I could get better. I can get more comfortable with it. It can be more dialed in. Other people are like, oh no, I'm great at it, but I'm not getting the results that I've been hoping for and that I know that I deserve. So in any of those cases, there's definitely room to grow. Whether you're comfortable talking about money or not, whether you've successfully negotiated higher salaries in the past, because that doesn't mean that you're going to continue to do that in the future, or not. Maybe you've never negotiated. So I want to walk you through what you're really leaving on the table here so we can really define what's at stake. So in the post, I gave you the numbers around our average client in terms of what's being left on the table. But what I want to do in this video to give you kind of a different perspective is to walk you through some numbers from one of our real clients. She has not yet given us permission to share these actual numbers, so I'm going to change the name here, and we're going to call her Lucy because everyone loves Lucy. And this was what she shared with us. It's where she started before, in terms of numbers, where she started before working with us, and then where she ended up afterwards. And in this case, she was on the job market and landed a new job. So where she was working before was in a technical leadership kind of a job, making around $130,000 a year. $130,000 a year. And she really felt stuck in this position, knew that she needed to leave, knew that it was time to spread her wings and fly on, but there was a lot that was keeping her there. And that was one of the main reasons why she decided to reach out for help, was because I know that I can't stay here. I've been here for too long and I don't want to retire making $130,000 a year. I know that what I'm doing is way more valuable than that. And, she had something like 15 plus years of experience, not only in technical leadership, but also in some very specific technical areas that she's way more value, worth way, way more than $130,000 a year. But what was holding her back? A lot. Going on the job market. It's scary. I suck at negotiation. I don't know how to do this. I don't have a system or a strategy. What's the next step? How do I network? When it comes to negotiation, how do I even move that conversation forward? So those were all the reasons why she decided to, just sort of seek out and get her help. And at the end of the day, she did end up landing a new job. Where it was approximately a 30% raise. So 130 plus that 30% landed her at around 169. So that was awesome, especially because previously all she had really gotten before that was maybe 5, maybe 10% raises. That's why she was only at 130 at that point in her career. So she got by going on the job market and getting a new job, she was a 30% increase over what she was making before, going from 130 a year to 169 a year. She was also able to negotiate through the process. She negotiated a $10,000 signing bonus. Where they had started, they weren't even going to give her any bonus to start with, but she negotiated that and she got the 10K. There was also some health insurance support stuff that was involved that she was able to negotiate as well, that was worth about $5,000. It was $5,000 that they didn't have to pay because the company was going to cover it. So, right, not too shabby, right? But I want to share that this was not easy for Lucy, especially coming from a place where she didn't have a lot of experience negotiating in the past. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of anxiety, and just sort of hesitance to not knowing, how do I go through this conversation? How do I do this? And there were some times during the salary negotiation process, it is a series of conversations. It's not just one back and forth. I think with her, it ended up taking about a week or so from, yeah, I'm absolutely interested. This is the job that I want. Let's talk money. It was about a week from that point to her signing the offer. And there was several back and forths, a couple of different conversations on the phone with the hiring manager. And during that time, it was hard. It was hard. There was a couple of times where we had to kind of talk her off the proverbial ledge of, she was like, oh my God, I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm just going to take what they offered me. I can't come back and ask for more. Because they're just going to come back and say, no, she's just a money grubbing snob and we're not going to give her the position anymore. They had offered her the position. They had offered her the initial offer, and I think they went back and forth, a couple of times. And she was able to negotiate it up. I don't have in my notes what the initial offer that they offered was, but it was not at 169. It was less than that. And so she just wanted to take it. Like, oh my God, this is the perfect, it was her OMG, hell yes, this is an awesome job, awesome opportunity. She just wanted to take it. I was like, remember what we talked about, Lucy. We need to make sure that, number one, that you're getting paid what you're worth and you're not leaving any money on the table. We also want to test them out. Are they going to advocate for you? So by asking for more, you're going to see how they react to it. They want you. You're the perfect fit for this job, so let's do this. And they expect you to negotiate too. This is a chance to show your leadership. All right, you offered this, and this is my counteroffer. So it was not easy, especially in this case, because it was, because Lucy had a history of not doing this and didn't have the experience and the confidence to do it. So we walked her through it. So at the end of the day, like I said, 30% salary increase from 130 to 169 a year, 10K bonus that she negotiated, as well as 5K worth in health benefits that she also negotiated. And, oh, by the way, an awesome hell yes job that is going to put her on the path toward more opportunities to create more wealth in her life and other people's lives as well. And so what we can look at here is, if she did not do this, if Lucy did not move forward with the negotiation process and get our help, have somebody who's in their corner cheering them on, telling them how to do this, how to respond to the recruiters, to the hiring manager, to all of it, she was leaving. So 130, other way around, 169 minus 130, because that's the salary differential, right? So that's $39,000 a year in salary increase that she got. That's what she was leaving on the table, $39K a year. And so if you subtract taxes, I'm going to subtract about 30% for taxes. That's about $27,000 a year that she would not have gotten. She would have stayed stuck in her current 130K a year job. $27,000 a year after taxes that she was leaving on the table. Divide that by 12, monthly in her pocket, $2,275. $2,275 that is now landing in her checking account. This is after taxes. I subtracted 30%. You can subtract more if you want. It's still a couple grand. $2,200 that is now landing in her checking account that would not be there otherwise. What would you do with another $2,200 a month landing in your checking account? You pay off debt, you save for retirement, you save for your kids' education. And after all that's done, what do you do with the rest of it? So that's what you're leaving on the table, $1,000, $2,000 a month. Then there's that 10K bonus. She wouldn't have gotten that. $10,000. $10,000, bye-bye. Never to be seen. And now she has that. And she can make that grow and grow from that, in addition to the 5K in health benefits. That's 5K that they were paying before that they're not anymore. $5,000 more a year that they now have, that they didn't before. This is real money, folks. And this is what you're leaving on the table if you don't negotiate. This is what you're leaving on the table if you don't negotiate effectively. Even if you think you're good at it, how about you become great at it? You dial it in. Sometimes it's just one distinction, two distinctions that makes the difference between getting a 10% raise and a 30% raise. You can do the math for your own, on your own. Like, what is the difference if I got a 10% raise versus a 30% raise in my pocket every month? And sometimes it's just one or two distinctions. And that's why people ultimately decide to hire us, or at least one of the reasons is because you can't know, without an expert to guide you, you can't know what are those one or two distinctions. If you knew what they were, you would have figured them out already. And for some people, it's more than one or two distinctions. For some people, it's 9 or 10 or 11. Because you might be in Lucy's boat, or where she was, where it's like, I'm not comfortable negotiating. I haven't done it. I've been in the same job for so long. It's been 10, 15 years that I've even negotiated. And then before that, I never really negotiated anyway. I just took what they said. You deserve to get paid what you're worth. You're adding value. You're creating value in the world for the tech community. You absolutely deserve to get paid for that. To restore the natural balance that is this energy exchange. That's what money is. It's an energy. It's an energy currency. And if you're putting it all in, and you're not getting it in return, then you're going to feel unbalanced, and you're not going to show up as the best leader you possibly can be, because there's going to be kind of a sense of, why don't they pay me more? There's going to be the sense of something's off. But when you're finally paid what you're worth, and you know it, and you're happy for it, you're happy for that extra $2,000 in your checking account that you negotiated for and you work for, and you're damn sure you show up to work every day to show everyone that you're absolutely worth 10, 100 times that salary you negotiated, then it doesn't become work anymore. It's not just a job. It's a career. It's your purpose. It's why I'm here. So that's what this is all about. So if you don't want to leave $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $2,000+ a month on the table anymore, you're throwing it away. You're throwing money away. If you don't want to do that anymore, then book a call with us. thepeoplestack.com/talk. You'll talk with me. Who will you talk with? You'll talk with me, or you will talk with my partner in crime, also known as the CTO of the People Stack, also known as VP of Engineering at One Door, my husband, Rob. You'll talk with one of us, and we'll help you. We'll get clear, exactly what's going on, exactly how much is being left on the table. Where are the areas for growth in your career, in your negotiation strategy, in your overall leadership communication strategy? We'll get absolutely clear what's not working. We'll also get absolutely clear where you want to go. What's the dream? So you can really get a sense of what's the gap. And then if we determine that it's absolutely a fit to work together, that we're 100% confident we can help you close that gap, and that you're 100% confident that we can help you get there, we'll present a step-by-step solution. This is what it is for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's what it's going to take to close that gap from where you are right now to where you want to go in your tech career. And if you want our help to do that, and you're absolutely confident that's the kind of help that you need and that you want right now, that's going to get you unstuck, then we'll talk about all the details, the investment, how much, how long. So that's how it works. But it all starts with one call. Take that next step. thepeoplestack.com/talk. So we look forward to speaking with you, to chatting with you, some of you soon. And I hope that these case studies, the general case study of the average client and the case study of Lucy, has really made you think, how much money am I really leaving on the table by staying stuck currently where I am right now? And even if you're not necessarily motivated by money, but want to make sure that, you know, you're getting every dollar that you're putting back into the world, and that the idea of leaving money on the table, that can be the motivator that's like, oh, damn, I don't want to do that anymore. Let's do this, right? Or whatever it is, wherever you're stuck in your career, go ahead and book that call. So that's the message of the day, folks. Really take a hard look in the mirror. How much money are you really leaving on the table? And do you want to keep doing that? All right, I believe that's it. I thought maybe there was one more thing that was kind of bubbling up there, but it wasn't. So that's it for the day. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next Wednesday. I'm looking at my little calendar chart thing over there. Yep, next week we talk about celebrating. You may wonder, how can I do a post and a couple of videos about celebrating? Oh, just you wait. Celebrating is so important. It's a step that so many people miss. It's the last step in our People Stack Career Transformation Challenge. So get ready for that and get ready to learn how to celebrate and do it with all of your heart. So have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Take care.